Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so glad to be back. I took 2 weeks break because I value quality over quantity and just a busy time, But I'm back and today we're going to talk about the few things on how it is okay to lose a friend sometimes. And I came with receipts, so let's get into it. So the first thing is if they bring you down. I think that's pretty logical, you have a friendship. The friendship is supposed to be healthy. The moment that person brings you down, it is obvious that there is certain dynamic in the friendship. That means that this person might be jealous of you or your lifestyle. Let me get into it. So basically, you have a friend. You've known her for months, even years. And then out of nowhere, she starts, or they start, to get really, really weird. Like, everything that you will say, they will pick up on. If you like a certain type of music, they will bring you down. Every time you're around boys, they will try literally to embarrass you. They will bring you down at every single opportunity they have. And it turns out that, you might get angry at it. You might get insecure over it. You might even feel confused about what you're feeling because, why would they do this, right? Well, at that moment, it's okay to completely cut them out of your life because they genuinely do not respect you and they're clearly jealous of you. It's okay. You don't have to be like, yeah, but they haven't really done anything to me, because that is already enough. That person is generally trying to be you and they're projecting their own insecurities onto you, and that could eventually become an insecurity to you. Do you want this? I don't think you do, right? Second thing is, and I think this is pretty much, if they disrespect your family, right? Family is family, right? I mean, we probably have different levels of how much we respect our families depending on our upbringing, depending on how the type of dynamic, the type of relationship we have with our parents, with our siblings, with our extended family. But we can all agree that if a friend, doesn't matter if they're your best friend, doesn't matter if it's someone you just met, disrespect someone of your family, you would want to cut them out of your life. Maybe the first time you're gonna be like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why would you say this? Or I can say it, but doesn't mean that you can, right? And then the second time you're like, no, get out. What are you doing? Maybe you can joke about this around your family, but doesn't mean you can joke around it about mine. You need to learn that in certain families there's different boundaries. You cannot just go to someone's household and start disrespecting them. I honestly remember someone did that to me and I was just like, this is so disrespectful. Why would you say this to me? Why would you think I was okay hearing this and thinking that I will let it pass? If I say this about my family, does not mean that you can, because I lived those things. You haven't. It does not mean you get a pass. It just means you can listen to me rant and that's it. Disrespecting family is when you generally have to cross a line and genuinely cut those people out. If there's multiple people doing it, if there's one person, cut that person out, because it's not normal. It's really not normal. Third thing is if they get with your boyfriend or with your ex. I don't think I have to even say it. This is so disrespectful. You do not call yourself a friend and then go for someone's boyfriend or ex. You're just trying to be me at this point. Not without, all the... you are genuinely trying to be someone you're not. Why do you try to steal someone's boyfriend? Isn't she supposed to be your friend? Aren't they supposed to be your friend? Why are you doing this? And then if you are the person who has this happen to, why'd you let it pass? You're supposed to take the ground up and be like, confront them. First of all, be like, why would you do this? You're my friend. Why would you get with my ex? Why would you get with my boyfriend? And then cut them. At this point, there's no reconciliation. The moment a friend does this, it means that the friendship is already over and that they generally do not respect you. They're probably jealous of you and they're going to do this in the future with other exes and boyfriend that you have. It's not like a one-time thing, they're going to keep doing it because it is your boyfriend or it is your exes. You understand what I'm saying? It's really personal about you, right? Like, they have beef with you. It's not just like they're stealing anybody's boyfriend or exes. It is yours. They have a beef with you. So at that moment, you cut that person out, you block them, you block everyone, because if your boyfriend does this, it means that he let it happen. So you block everyone and you just go on with your life. Even if it really hurts because you feel betrayed, right? Like, if it's like your best friend, for example, you feel really betrayed about this. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, if you genuinely do it and you block them, after a few months, you will feel so much better because you go out of a situation which wasn't meant for you in any way. And these people were not meant to be in your life. And they did you a favor, to be fair. You dodged a bullet. The fourth thing is, if you always start the conversation. That could be like a little, it's not that big of a deal to genuinely like cut someone out. But at the end of the day, if you are the only one that starts a conversation, it generally means that person is not really thinking about you. Generally means that that friend is not specifically thinking about you when they want to hang out. Not specifically thinking about you when they want to make plans, go to the cinema, for example, or generally have a hangout. If you always have to be the one coming, it's okay to just end the friendship. If you confront them and they're generally like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna try, and they're really healthy about the conversation, yeah, you can start again. But if they generally start to get defensive, they're projecting. Like, you already know that it's over. The friendship is over and it's never gonna be the same again, because you had the audacity to confront them about the fact that they don't put as much effort. Like, this person is generally irritated by you at this point. The friendship is already over, even if nobody said it. So I think it's just like you dodged a bullet, and you can generally find someone else that is so much better for you. There's always someone, a friend out there, that would generally have the same vibe as you, that would generally talk to you all the time. And it's okay to lose a friend or two about this, even if it's like not that big of a deal for some people. But if it's for you, then do it. You're not losing anything. The fifth one is weird vibes. And I'm telling you, this is something about your intuition, which you really, really, really have to listen to. Sometimes we have friends and you go to their houses, or you just simply hang out with them and there's a weird vibe to them. And it's always like, you know, someone you just get to know. Or you see them after like a few months of them going, I don't know, not on vacation, but I mean them living somewhere else's, and then you see them and the vibe is off. It's completely okay to end the friendship with them. Especially if, you know, like, they start to have like weird behaviors which you would never do, start doing weird activities which you would never do, or simply like the vibe is off, but off in a very weird way. Like, it generally makes you feel uncomfortable to be around them. And you're confused, right? Because if it's someone that you knew for a few years, you would be like, well, I'm confused. Why do I feel this way about this person? Well, it's in your intuition telling you something is off. And it's okay to end the friendship over this. It's completely okay. Like, you always need to listen to your intuition, because your intuition is always telling you when you need to run. Because it is genuinely your instincts telling you that you're in danger. There's a little alerts in your brain telling you, uh-oh, I don't like this. We need to change this. Maybe run. Maybe never see this person again. You know, you can have this with a friend, and that is perfectly okay to never see them again if you don't want to. You can generally make up a lie. I mean, maybe a lie is not the best thing to do. Not the most healthy. But if you have to, do it. And, you know, that person may understand that, you know, the vibe was off, even if you never said it. Or you can generally say, like, I feel like the vibe is off, I don't really get how I was feeling. You can generally say the truth, and maybe this person will either understand it or they won't. But that's not your problem. It's their problem. I feel like you always have to be a little bit selfish when you have to do these type of things, because we always think like, oh my god, what would the other person think? But at the same time, you shouldn't care. If they get offended, that's their problem, it's not yours. Yeah. Last thing is, if they date young guys or young people. Like, I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Like, you have a friend who's 25 and they're going for people who are 18, 19. It's weird. It's really weird. Like, would you do this? You wouldn't. So why are you friends with someone who would do this? Because people are generally going to put you in the same cage. People are going to put you in the same basket and be like, yeah, if this person does this, it means you will do it as well. If you don't go around doing the same type of stuff, then you shouldn't be friends with them. And I think it's really self-explanatory why you shouldn't be friends with them. Because that's weird, right? Like, what is a 25-year-old going to speak with an 18-year-old? What are they going to speak about? It's not like we're not on the same generation, but they don't have the same mindset. I was not this intuitive. I was not this clever when I was 18 years old. And now I'm 24. I would never date someone who's 18. And I for sure would never even glance at someone who's younger, even if they're 23. You know, like, to me it's weird. I mean, if, you know, maybe if you're a guy and you're like a younger girl, so like maybe 1 or 2 years younger, and like you're 24 and you date someone who's 22, that is okay. Like, that's okay. But, you know, 25 or 24 with 18 is weird. To me, it's weird anyway. So I would say it's okay to lose a friendship over this. You're not losing anyone. You're losing someone who's a creep. Alright? Alright. Well, thank you for listening. And sorry again for like those 2 weeks break I was having. I hope that this makes up for it. And you can follow my Instagram, my TikTok, and also this YouTube channel. Thank you so much for listening and for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!